guys, what's up? This is Ben with Black Mountain Painting. We did a review on Rymar a little bit ago, and I actually got to meet the owner of Rymar just last week. Super nice guy, awesome guy. Let me show you what he kind of hooked us up with over here in the office. So now when we have customers that come into the office, we actually have our own Black Mountain Stain, Black Mountain Painting, Rymar samples. It's pretty sweet. So huge thank you to those guys. And he did help me with some of the products. So I got to mess with the Chameleon and the Silk products earlier, and that's kind of what I reviewed. I've also messed with the extreme stuff now, put it on my own deck. I love it, and it actually smells really good. So the Chameleon, like we talked about, oh, still haven't got rid of this cough. It's just a clear. You're not gonna be able to tell you even put it on there, but it is tintable. So if you're gonna put it like on a deck surface, what you can do is with the Chameleon or Silk cans actually at my house, you can tint the base and then you can go over it with the clear and it'll actually hold up like a hardwood floor. You can use this for hardwood flooring. So like 3 to 4 coats of the clear on top of your tinted base, and it holds up. He told me it holds up just like any other oh, it holds up just like any other hardwood flooring would hold up, probably better. So we're going to put it to the test a little bit later in a different video. We're going to do it on my deck and see actually how it builds and how it holds up. I mean, obviously it's going to be a pretty long video, and to be honest with you, I thought I liked this stuff before. I love this stuff. I put it on, my kids did it. So me, my 2 kids, I have a 14-year-old, 11-year-old, and my wife did my front deck in literally 2 hours with this product, and we only used about half a can. Our front deck is probably 8 by 20, and then 4 stairs coming off of it. So it's a pretty decent sized deck. So and to only use a half a can and get really good coverage with it, and then it dried. It does take a little bit longer to dry. With some of these other ones, it soaks in really fast, but this was awesome because you could like see it like soaking in and working, and then it absolutely smells amazing. It doesn't have a weird smell. Don't get in your eyes. The pepper additive will mess you up. That's no joke. But I did get some things about the particle stuff. So let's get in the office. I'm gonna go through the brochure with you guys. We'll put it up on the screen so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about, and we'll kind of go from there. So lucky enough to have Matt, and like I said, here's the Rymar brochure. So he went through everything with me. So I was like, all these additives, what are these? So we're gonna put this up on the screen right now, and we'll go down the list. Military spec additive. Everybody that's been in the military kind of giggles when they hear military grade, because let's be honest, lowest bidder is usually military grade. This is a little bit different. So this is what's added to all military vehicles to keep, or like military things that keep the toughness, I guess you could say. So like this is like actually not lowest bidder. This is actually proprietary to the military. So this is something that they came up with, and only Rymar has it. He's a vet. Absolutely love it, Vietnam vet, and think it's, if you're a veteran-owned company, I'll want to do business with you. Nano-particle technology. I thought it was just a cool word for little particles, but it kind of is. But this stuff actually gets super fine particles, and basically gets so far into the wood that it expels the water and doesn't let it water at all into the wood, even the littlest parts. So any other stain has bigger particles, and it just kind of absorbs. Once it absorbs past there, and then water can kind of absorb with this. With the nanoparticle technology, or nanoparticle technology, it absorbs in a way that water can't get in at all, and basically leaves a clear coat over the top of it. So basically water, it looks like you just Rain-X'd the your deck. So like I've seen it on my deck already. 2 days after we did it, it rained and literally beat it off. I've never seen a deck do that until I put the Rymar stuff on it. Pretty amazing stuff. Sunscreen stuff, we didn't really get into this. Basically what it does is it just has special chemicals in it that basically block the sunlight and the UV light from reaching the surface. I think that goes kind of hand in hand with the nanoparticle a little bit as well. Citronella, that's what makes it smell really good, and it keeps the bugs off. It gives you like a lemongrass smell. It's like a sweet lemony smell, and like I said, I did my deck this weekend. I came out this morning. I did my deck this weekend. I came out this morning. I could still smell it. It's not something that's just gonna wear off. So that's really awesome, because usually like you'll get that smell and then it'll wear off. This is a good smell, so you kind of want it around a little bit longer. And then the natural Caspian, that's kind of your pepper stuff. Natural and synthetic oils. There is a huge mix of oils. You can watch the natural oils suck in right away, and the synthetic oils, I think that's more your nanoparticle stuff, is going to sit on top and create like a film, like a base, to not let anything absorb into that wood. So you're getting the best of both things. So you're getting like a Mesmer's stain, or like a bear, or a normal stain that you would apply normally to your deck that you'd be kind of used to, or like a super deck, Mesmer, stuff like that, where it just absorbs in. Then it sits on top for a little bit and then it absorbs slowly in. And that's why the dry time takes so long. But I'm telling you, well worth it, because this stuff's really good. Also, the PTFE is used both to repel water and help protect against weather erosion. That same thing helps with that. I'm not kidding you. Like I said, I watched water bead off of it. So, like usually when I do a deck, I'm kind of worried. I don't want it to rain ever. You know, like you always have that. You do it, and then, but with this stuff, you want it to rain because you want the customer to be able to see how well it's working. I can't speak highly enough of it. It is a little bit more expensive, but realistically not bad anymore, especially now that we've gone over some of the increases lately. But I use the Extreme on my decks, and then that's what he told me. So Matt sat here and I was like, what do I use this stuff for? And Extreme decks. So if you have decking in your stuff, either call us, go to your local retailer, and they have Rymar, and the decks, you want the Extreme Wood series. So that's Extreme Weather Wood Sealer, and that's any colors. So they can actually tint any colors. Takes a little bit longer to get in because they have, but some areas they can tint right there in the shop. Sometimes they got to go back to Wisconsin to tint them, but they do come in 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 natural colors. That's our boards over there that I showed you with the Black Mountain logo and the Rymar logo. Absolutely love that, because if you're going to partner with somebody and create a relationship with them, you want to make sure their product is awesome, and their product is awesome. And I forgot, because I did this last year and kind of just played with it a little bit, and then I went out and did my own deck just to make sure before I did anybody else's. And I'm telling you, this stuff hands down is the best stain I've ever worked with. The exterior exotic forest, that's going to be more stuff we do like in Jackson Hole, stuff like that. When you get some of the crazier woods, the teaks, the IPs, are in the mahogany, such hardwood, stuff like that. We're not going to use a lot of that in the Black Hills. A lot of here you see fir decks, cedar decks, and pine decks. And then the log sealer, this is for log homes. We do have those in the Black Hills, 2, 4, 6, 7 colors in that. And then what I really want to focus on is the silk. So the silk we do a lot of. So this can be tinted to any color. It's a water-based product. The can I showed you was the Chameleon, also a water-based product. These two can be tinted to any color. Then you put clear finish over the top of them. Like I said, if you put 3 to 5 layers of the clear finish, it's as durable as a hardwood floor you'd go and buy. So realistically, this is the way to do it. Nobody's going to talk me out of it. I'm going to try it. We do have a hardwood floor that's coming up. That's a friend of mine's, and I'm going to talk him into trying this, and I will let you guys know. But I can tell you, he sat here and talked to me for a good hour, and everything that he said was possible and true about the product. It happened. So like he never even overhyped the product. Like he wasn't like, oh, this is so awesome, where you get some of the sham wow guys in, I call them, and they're way too much for what it actually does. No, he just sat and had an actual conversation about how the product worked and the restrictions of the product, which were very few, and what the product was capable of doing, which was really nice to have. So I wanted to let you guys know, get on here and go, okay, so this is what we've done with the Rymar stuff. I'm a believer. Like if you would have showed me this graph, I remember they showed me this graph earlier when I first started with Rymar, trying to use Rymar stuff, and I was like, yeah, sure, maybe. This is pretty accurate. Like I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This is a very accurate graph, and I think that your initial cost is gonna be a little bit higher than what you would normally put into a deck, but overall, if you plan on being in that house 5 to 10 years, it's gonna pay for itself. Around here, I would say, like if we're using Mesmers, anything like that, we'd be restaining every 3 to 5 years. Rymar, we're restaining every 6 to 8 years. So it's about double. So basically what you would have is, so if it took like 5,000, it would be like 6,000, 7,000 for the Rymar. So if you had three $15,000 stain jobs, or $5,000 stain jobs, and then you'd only have two Rymar stain jobs for $7,000 each, 14. So over the course of just a short period window, you'd only be $1,000. You'd be saving $1,000. Rymar is absolutely worth it. I would try to talk. I am going to talk everybody into this. Veteran-owned company, super awesome, super good people. But yeah, that's a little bit more that I know about a product that you guys should be getting into. And I just wanted to get the video out quick because we are coming up on staining season. And if you're not using Rymar, you're probably wrong. So make sure your guys are using the Rymar stain. I know they use it all over the country now. It's available. Jump on the website and get it from the website if you don't have anybody in the area that's doing it. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe. And thank you, Matt and the Rymar team, for letting us use your product and kind of get our hands on it and use it. It's been awesome. So just wanted to check back in with you guys and make double check that you guys knew how good this product was. I will talk to you guys later. Thank you.